Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, hold on to your hats because what we're hearing right now could be a game changer for the Chicago Bears. Rumors are swirling, and the buzz is that the Bears are in serious talks to acquire none other than Quentin Nelson from the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, you heard that right. Nelson, the dominant guard who's been a staple on the Colts line, might soon be donning the navy and orange. And if this deal goes through, it could reshape the entire offensive line and set the Bears up for a serious playoff push, maybe even more. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Why Nelson? What's the big deal? Well, let me tell you, this isn't just about adding another player. Nelson is a proven mauler, a true road grader, and an elite presence on the line. At 29, he's still in his prime, and his stats from 2025 speak volumes. He posted a 93, 8 PFF pass block grade, which puts him at the top among guards in the league, allowing 0 sacks in 682 snaps. That's basically a fortress, folks. His run block grade is an impressive 89. 4, and he's known for his ability to open lanes and create space for the running game. Plus, he's played all 11 games this season without any major injuries, showing durability and consistency. That's exactly what Chicago's offensive line needs, a veteran who can anchor the interior and elevate everyone around him. Now, let's talk about why the Colts might be willing to part ways with Nelson. Indianapolis is in a bit of a rebuild, especially on offense. They're focusing on draft capital with a top 3 pick in the upcoming draft and trying to set up their franchise quarterback, Richardson, for success. But Richardson's PFF grade isn't exactly lighting up the league, sitting at 62. 4 on the bench threat. They've also got cap considerations, with some money tied up in players like Pittman and Buckner, so trading Nelson could free up some cash for future moves. The Colts are also seeing Raymond emerge as a solid left tackle, with a PFF grade of 78.6, so they might be prioritizing building around that side of the line. Still, losing Nelson would be a blow, no doubt, but for the Bears, it's a chance to make a statement. Imagine what Nelson could do for Chicago's offensive line. Right now, the Bears are sitting at 5'6", and their offensive line has been a bit of a sieve, ranking 26th in sacks allowed with an average of 38 per game. That's far from ideal, especially when you're trying to help out a young quarterback like Caleb Williams, who needs all the protection he can get. Williams has shown flashes of brilliance, but he's also been hit and pressured a lot, which affects his decision-making and overall performance. Adding Nelson would instantly upgrade the left guard position, anchoring the interior and providing the stability that's been missing. With Nelson in the fold, the Bears' sacks might drop below 25 per season, and that's a game changer. It would give Caleb Williams more time in the pocket, allowing him to identify open receivers and extend plays. In fact, adding Nelson could increase the pocket time by over a second, giving Williams that extra moment to find his targets. And speaking of targets, the Bears could see a significant boost in their rushing attack, projected to go from averaging around 108 yards per game to potentially top 8 in the league, with 148 yards per game. That would open up more opportunities in the red zone, improving scoring efficiency by a good 25%. Let me tell you, fans, the impact goes beyond just the stats. Nelson is a 6-time Pro Bowler, a player with the kind of mauling power that reminds many of Larry Allen. Bringing in a player of his caliber not only improves the line, but also signals to the rest of the league that the Bears are serious about contending. It's a statement move, an assertion that Chicago is ready to contend for a Super Bowl and that they're willing to make bold moves to get there. And for the fans who dream of another championship run, this could be the missing piece that pushes them over the edge. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the odds for the Bears winning the Super Bowl could see a serious shift if this deal happens. Currently, the odds are around plus 7,000, but with Nelson anchoring that offensive line, some sportsbooks might start considering Chicago as a more serious contender, pushing those odds closer to plus 2,000. This isn't just about one player, it's about transforming the team's identity, especially on offense. Nelson would be the shield protecting Williams, much like the legendary defenses of the 2000 Steelers, but on the offensive side. The Bears would have a true anchor up front, enabling Caleb to operate more freely and confidently. And let's not forget the division implications. The NFC North is fiercely competitive, with teams like the Vikings, Packers, and Lions all vying for supremacy. If the Bears bolster their offensive line with Nelson, they could neutralize some of the pressure coming from those fierce front sevens. It's all about giving Williams the time he needs, creating more opportunities, and ultimately making the Bears a nightmare for defenses. A stronger offensive line means more control of the game, more sustained drives, and a better chance to close out games in the fourth quarter. Exactly what this team needs to take that next step toward playoff success. In conclusion, folks, this potential trade is more than just a headline. It's a strategic move that could define the Bears' season and beyond. Bringing in Quentin Nelson would solidify the offensive line, protect Caleb Williams, and help unlock the team's true potential. It's the kind of move that can elevate the entire franchise, making Chicago a force to be reckoned with in the NFC. The fans have been waiting for a move like this, something bold, something that signals the team's intent to compete at the highest level. And if it happens, get ready to see the Bears rise with a line that's as tough and relentless as their fans. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. Do you believe Nelson is the missing piece? Are you excited about the possibility of him protecting Caleb Williams and transforming the offense? Remember, this isn't just about one player. It's about the vision of a team aiming for greatness. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. The offseason is heating up and things are about to get even more interesting. Let's go, Bears.